friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind God Updates and God Too, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Valerie Bertinelli calls out those saying her hair is a wig and it's priceless. Written by Julie Provost, read by Julie Provost. Valerie Bertinelli's hair is a topic people have a lot of opinions on. She definitely has something to say about all that. Today's social media world, it can feel like anything is okay to say. This includes comments on people's appearance. And while this can be a frustrating part of being online, Valerie decided to call people out on it. Kindness goes a long way. And as we all know, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. As the Bible says, we are fearfully and wonderfully made, gray hairs and all. So whether Valerie or anyone chooses to use a filter or not, that's okay. No one should ever be shamed over their appearance. The world would be a much better place if that were the case. In a January 2nd video on her Instagram account, Valerie states, "I'm filming with no filter today because some of y'all get really bent out of shape when I choose to use a filter, which I've told you about. Sometimes I use a filter and sometimes I don't. Most of the time I do use a filter because this is me with no makeup and this is no filter." She also brought up comments about how if she was really wearing a wig or not. "Can you get me a wig without flipping gray roots then, please?" she asked, "because I'm tired of getting my roots done every 2 weeks." She also went on to thank the kind people in her comments, and for those that did have a problem with her hair, to chill out, okay? I mean, seriously. Valerie Bertinelli's hair is beautiful, and she was over people making comments about it. Some of the comments on her Instagram video are encouraging, such as, "I think you're beautiful, just be you," as well as "beautiful inside and out, shines through," and a simple "love you, Val." It's clear that she does have her loyal fans who are willing to defend her and encourage her on. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3:12. Mom is horrified as baby is sucked up by tornado, but angels are watching over him. Written by Heather Riggleman. Read by Julie Provost. Sydney Moore, a young mom of 2, is horrified as her baby is sucked up by a tornado. The angels are watching over him. In the midst of a harrowing tornado that demolished their family's mobile home, 22-year-old Sydney Moore experienced a heart-stopping moment that transcended the realms of fear and despair. As the winds roared and chaos ensued in Clarksville, Tennessee, Sydney was about to experience a miracle. As the tornado ripped its way through the trailer park where she lived, Sydney used her body to cover her 1-year-old son, Princeton, when the unthinkable happened. Her 4-month-old son, Lord, was sucked up into the tornado right before her eyes. The roof came off first. The tip of the tornado came down and picked up the bassinet with my baby, Lord, in it, Sydney said. He was the first thing to go up. The walls collapsed in that very instant, leaving behind a scene of devastation that mirrored the tumultuous storm outside. In the living room, the children's father, Aramis, witnessed the tornado's ominous descent. Aramis desperately tried to snatch their 4-month-old from the bassinet, but both were ensnared by the tornado's force and thrown into the maelstrom. Amidst the wreckage, hope flickered like a beacon. Miraculously, Sydney, Aramis, and their 1-year-old emerged from the wreckage, alive but battered. In a frantic search, they discovered their baby nestled in a fallen tree, miraculously unharmed despite the tornado's violent upheaval. In a twisted version of the lullaby, Rock-a-Bye Baby, Sydney was in utter shock. Even after being sucked up by a tornado, she found her son safe and sound in the tree. He looked like he was placed on the tree gently, like an angel guided him safely to that spot, Sister Caitlin Moore wrote on the GoFundMe page she started for her sister. "I thought he was dead," Sydney confessed. "I was pretty sure he was dead, and we weren't going to find him. But he's here, and that's by the grace of God." This extraordinary tale is a testament to faith and the belief that even in the darkest moments, guardian angels are watching over us. And God is the God of miracles. As the young family rebuilds from the ruins of their mobile home, Sydney Moore's account is a powerful reminder of the divine intervention that saved her child from the clutches of the tornado. In the face of such adversity, the resilience and miraculous survival of this family serve as an inspiring beacon of hope and a testament to the unfathomable ways in which God is always watching over us. You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. Psalms 77:14.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.